How come nobody talks about how insane it is that nobody uses Sebastian on defense anymore?
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero War Central, and in this video, we're going to talk a little bit about the Time for Pranks event and kind of the featured hero, I suppose. Not really the featured hero because there's not really a lot of stuff for him in the shop or anything like that, but we're going to talk a little bit about Satori because Satori's got the new, well, I've already purchased it. Satori's got the new Masquerade skin. And the thing about Satori is Satori's actually probably the strongest mage in the game. You could make an argument for Celeste. Iris definitely is a very strong mage. A lot of you haters are going to talk about Orion and Augustus, but Orion without Augustus has been garbage for the last 6 years, and Augustus without Orion is a wet noodle. He just doesn't do anything. He's like Lars and Krista in 2025. You can't do anything with either of them unless they're both there. Orion needs Augustus. Augustus needs Orion. So, big question first and foremost, do you need this Satori skin? And the answer is no. You don't need it. You don't need more magic attack, all right? He's got several magic attacks already. He's got more than enough magic attacks. The skin is cool. It's interesting. 3 aces. The cards are backward. This is not how you hold a hand in poker or whatever, by the way. This is not it. You're revealing cards to your opposing. Unless this is some weird card game that I'm not familiar with, which is absolutely possible, I suppose. But the cool thing about Satori, he is, by himself, incredibly powerful. He has armor, so he can actually tank and take a ton of hits, just ancillary hits if he's in the midline or the backline or whatever. He can tank Zhu, he can take Dante, he can tank. He doesn't have magic defense, but that's okay. Intelligence-based heroes naturally have magic defense stacked because of the way that the intelligence stat works. For every point of intelligence, you gain 1 magic defense. So you have, for intelligence heroes, they have higher than normal magic defense stats, just kind of baseline. The fun thing about Satori is that he's really, really bad against Sebastian. That's not really the fun thing. That's the bad thing. So hero's base attack deals magic damage and applies a Foxfire mark to enemies. And then you have Imminent Reckoning, applies 9 Foxfire marks to enemies each time they gain bonus energy. Gaining bonus energy. Interesting. Who does that? Well, here's an example of a team that doesn't use Sebastian on defense. Maybe occasionally you'll use Sebastian here and there. These teams have started to use Chorus instead. And Chorus does not block against Foxfire marks. He doesn't block against any marks, such as Astrid and Lucas's mark or Lars and Krista's water marks. He just doesn't block marks. He just blocks what? Stun, silence, blinds, stuff like that. So here's a good team. If you are looking for a good old-fashioned control style team that can abuse a team that doesn't use Sebastian, doesn't use Sebastian on defense, then this is the go-to, at least one of them that I love to use. The main reason why it's so effective against this line is because Orion has this full charge. Orion receives additional energy with each attack. So every time Orion attacks, basic attacks and any of his skills, he gains bonus energy, which means he gains a ton of extra Foxfire marks from Satori's Imminent Reckoning ability. Jorgen, energy manipulation. Astaroth, energy manipulation. Nothing to block any of that here on the enemy team. So we just play in auto mode. We don't even need to play in manual mode. And this isn't a 100% win rate team against this line. And no team really is. Dante has a chance of winning, no matter what, because of randomness. It's just kind of how it is. It's a little slower than some of the other teams, and you are using Sebastian here. There are variants that doesn't use Sebastian. I just kind of threw this one together for the fun of it. The idea that you can use a mage like this against this and not have to use your own Orion Augustus is intriguing to me. It's a big reason why I love this. And, I just wanted to abuse the fact that there's no Sebastian on the enemy team. Anyway, just use Isaac in this line. Isaac, the Isaac Sebastian versions versus the Augustus Orion teams just about universally are better. And they have a slightly higher, like a less than 5% higher, but a slightly higher win rate, still close to 99% for both of these, depending on what pets are on the enemy team and what healer the enemy has chosen. And obviously, if the enemy has Sebastian, then you can't use Satori, and that's kind of the problem with Satori. So circling back to this conversation about this skin, is there a way to purchase this skin any other way aside from spending real money? No, not right now. there isn't. There will be a way in the future to buy this Masquerade skin with skin stones. Similar to how we just got the ability to buy the Julius Masquerade skin. We hadn't had the ability to buy this for a little while, and apparently this week we were able to buy it for skin stones for the first time. I've had it for a while. I'm not sure. I can't remember how I got it, but eventually this Satori skin stone will be available for purchase with skin stones. I don't think that you need to really worry about missing out on this skin, right? That's a cool skin, right? It's interesting. It's different. It's a departure from the other ones. It's definitely a Masquerade skin for sure. There aren't any other Masquerade skins in the game new, as far as I can tell. Unless there's some hidden things here and there. But you don't need Satori in order to beat the teams that Satori is already beating. I'm sorry, you don't need this new skin, I should say, to beat the teams that Satori is already beating. And the skin doesn't really, as far as I can see in my very small amount of testing, it does not increase his chances of winning against some of the teams that Satori was not beating, right? Sebastian just hard counters him so rough. You know, it's kind of like Yasmin in that regard. One of the reasons I don't recommend people level up Yasmin is because of just her hard counters. And she's a great attacking hero, just like Satori. If the enemy team doesn't have specific heroes, then Satori is great, Yasmin is great, etc., etc., etc. is great. It's all really depending on the defense. So, with all of that being said, we have a lot happening here. Obviously, we have the Masquerade skins sale. Aside from the Satori skin, which I already have, aside from the Satori skin, all of the other skins can be purchased with skin stones. Okay, you don't need to spend $15. They're not limited time only skins. Okay, $15 does give you 3,500 skin stones, but just buying the skin for 5,000 skin stones is a better value. As a matter of fact, it's better, like more efficient, to spend $15 buying emeralds during a ×4 emerald sale. Not now, during a ×4 emerald sale. Buy emeralds for a ×4 emerald sale. Open Outland chests for the applicable skin. In this case, opening the Outland chest for more skin stones of that stat. Taking the Outland coins, going to the Outland shop and buying Outland skin stone chests. That is a more efficient use of $15 to unlock and level up skins than it would be to spend that $15 on the skin itself. So I'm trying to make myself as clear as possible. I would recommend not to buy that skin. There are other offers live right now. The Time for Pranks Soul Stone offer, 200 fragments of a hero of your choice. There isn't anything new in here, okay? None of the new heroes are in here. No Folio, no Augustus, Jet, Cleaver, Lara Croft, Ninja Turtles. None of those are in here. This $19 is not good. Don't buy it either. Now, as far as the shop, right? You do the tasks to gain the event points, The event points convert to emerald coins, and the shop is not unique. It's a decent, okay-ish shop. Over on the website, HeroWarCentral.com, I have a Time for Pranks shop guide just right there. Crack it open. There we go. This is all the information that you need about the Time for Pranks shop. Huge shout out to Calorie Fair, once again, coming in clutch minutes after the event goes live. He has this in my inbox. The way that this works, there's a lot of data over here on the left side, but the way this works is column G right here is the important column. My choices. Okay, that's Calorie Fair's choices, not necessarily mine, but I do agree these are subjective. It's going to be different for everybody, but generally speaking, this is what we're looking at. So anything with an X in this column is going to be a good buy, an efficient buy. Okay, 2 X's, better buy, right? Top deal among items, close to top emerald eyes, less stats per coin than items, but arguably the best if you don't need the items. Generally speaking, buying items is never wrong. Okay, it's going to save you time in farming energy. It's going to help you advance your heroes today, right? And it is nice that there's a variety because not everybody needs the same items. Not everybody needs, the All-Seeing Eye or Lycanthrope's Fangs or Oracle Sensors. So buy what you need. Save your time. It's going to be good. It's going to be great for you. Worth mentioning, at the end of this event, Let's close this. The event ends on April 4th. The shop stays open until April 5th. And all Emerald coins will be exchanged for Masquerade boxes. Now, I actually have no idea why I haven't done a video on this, but I haven't. And I definitely haven't written a blog post, as far as I can tell. So the Merry Masquerade box contains soul stones for heroes that have Masquerade skins and other valuable prizes. My thought is possibly the Masquerade boxes have been replaced by the Joyful box, because the Joyful box, which you can buy in the shop right now, that has a similar tooltip. It says contains soul stones for the heroes who have Masquerade skins and other valuable prizes that will help you upgrade your heroes. It's like word for word. It's like word for word. So I think that the Masquerade box has been replaced by the Joyful boxes. And here are the contents. I bought 100 Joyful boxes so that you guys don't have to. Here is everything that you can find in those boxes. You can get more Joyful boxes. These are the orange artifact chests, not the red. Unfortunately, these are the flawless, not the absolute. You have hero XP potions, bottled energy, arena coins, grand arena coins, tower coins, outline coins, skin stones. I only have strength and agility here. I'm assuming that there also is intelligence skin stones in here. Maybe I just got really bad luck, right? Out of buying 100 boxes, I got 0 intelligence skin stones. That makes me think that maybe there's more stuff in these Joyful boxes that aren't listed here. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. I don't know. But generally, it's going to be all soul stones of heroes that have the Masquerade skins. Okay, no new heroes, unfortunately. But yeah, no Augustus, no Folio, none of that. So this blog post is linked in the description box down below. I also want to bring your attention to the Hero Wars Guide event return on investment for Time for Pranks. Very low return on investment at 17%. I'll have this ROI calculator linked in the description box down below as well if you want to take a look at it for yourself. So let me know in the comment section down below. Do you use Satori? Will you buy this skin? Just wait to buy the skin until it's available for skin stones. It might be next April. Honestly, it might be next April. It might be. Gotta be prepared for that. Just be prepared for that. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.